What is up, guys? This is the Grim Reminder 09, giving you the first episode of Versus series. I decided that instead of just doing Showdown, we're gonna do Oras. I'm using my iPhone camera. Quality doesn't look amazing, but it's still pretty decent. Right now, as you can see, this is the old battle between a good person named Maike or whatever, and this game battle was pretty fun because we both had Mega Glaze. But right off the bat, she leads off with Gengar, and I lead off with my Escadrille. Because the fact that I am mobile and I'm adamant and I have Esper Belt, I didn't really care. I decided to stay in to see what kind of Gengar it was, and it's shown that this is a support Gengar. But because the fact I'm adamant and I do have the Mold Breaker with the Esper Belt, it is going to still OHKO this Gengar. So that was pretty hilarious. Like, I got rid of a very good Pokemon right off the back. And it doesn't really matter if she does burn my team because I still have my Florges, Roar, and Therapy in the back. But she does hard switch out into a Cofagrigus. I decided to hard switch immediately out into my Ronom because I'm pretty sure she probably has the knockoff of Hex, and she does go for the knockoff just to knock up any possible items that I have. I decided to go straight for the Hydro Pump just in case he just wanted to switch out or just to get some damage on it. But she does go for the Will-O-Wisp, which I should have went for the Will-O-Wisp regardless so I can at least burn it. I just went for the Hydro Pump just for like pure damage. So I decided to go for the Boat Switch just to get my Rotom out of it, as I don't really want my Rotom to get burned just yet in front of this Cofagrigus, because Cofagrigus is known to have good special defense investments, and it's normally carry Pain Split. So I decided, and of course she does go for the Pain Split as she knows that she's definitely not going to take another Hydro Pump. I decided that this is the point now where I can go for the Aromatherapy for free without any wood, because this Cofagrigus cannot do anything to Florges. It doesn't matter if you bonus my Florges, I can set up Calm Minds and Aromatherapy and then hit him up with Moonblast. She knows that, decided to switch out into, I believe it's the Mega Glalie now, which I was surprised she decided to go out the Mega Glalie. But it's good for me because now I can get my Escadrille back and healthy into the fight, which this is gonna hurt me in the long run. Being adamant nature is really gonna hurt me in the long run, and you're gonna see it later on in the battle because it does kind of matter at some point. So I decided to hard switch out into my Skarmy, as it's the only thing that can definitely take on this Mega Glalie. Doesn't really matter what Mega Glalie does. He's gonna take a lot of recoil damage, and getting rocks up is guaranteed gonna help me in the long run, as she doesn't have a lot of ways to get rid of my rocks. She does go straight for the Headbutt, which wasn't really a bad play because it's still stab and it gets 30% boosted. She does for a very good play, which I never saw, Taunt Glalie. I know that's a common set, but that's very rare I see Taunt, so that was a very, very smart play. But knowing the fact that she cannot beat this Skarmy, she decided to hard switch out into a Heatran. This time I stayed and went for the Drill Pet because I wanted to get some damage on the Glalie, but I'm kind of glad I did went for the attack because I knock off the Air Balloon, which means this opens up my own Mega Glalie and my Escadrille's Earthquakes. So I decided to hard switch out the Rotom because Rotom can easily take a hit. She took the advantage of going for the Stealth Rocks. That's pretty much a common set for most Heatrans, which is a very good play by her. She decided to hard switch out the Heatran into, I believe, the Mega Glalie. This was a very bad switch in. I feel like this is a very bad switch because Mega Glalie is pretty strong, but he doesn't take this hit very well. So not only that, that's just killing it. She's letting me kill her Mega Glalie very early. I think she should have just saved it in, because this Mega Glalie could play a huge good role, especially if it has Freeze Dry. But she decided to go for the Headbutt. I guess she was trying to damage the Rotom. Should have went for the Freeze Dry because nothing stops you from going Freeze Dry. Still went for the Headbutt, which is fine. She didn't go for the Taunt again. I decided this time to go for, I believe, the Roost or the Stealth Rocks. I don't quite remember. Oh yeah, I went for the Roost. I went for the Roost just to get more of my health back, just so I don't have to die to any other attack. I can keep my Skarmy alive for any other physical hits. She hard switched immediately out into the Heatran, which is obviously the only play she can really make. That we're definitely going to force my Skarmy out. She does switch out. I does switch out to my Chandelure. It doesn't really matter because I feel like Chandelure really wasn't going to do nothing in this fight to begin with because of rocks up, and I don't have a good, besides Escadrille. So I'm going to lose my Chandelure because it was like I didn't have any other switching. I didn't want my Ronin to get burned just yet. So I went under my Chandelure pretty much as Death Fire just to get as much damage as I can. Because she broke the Focus Sash, so it ruined my Chandelure set. And even though we get a crit, it doesn't matter. Chandelure doesn't have like that. My Chandelure is just all out offensive. I decided to hard switch right out into the Escadrille, knowing the fact that I did not want the thing to set up any rocks or anything else. I should have rapid spin though. I don't know if I just straight up just EQ'd. But, oh yeah, I didn't rapid spin because she does have the coffee as a spin blocker. I straight up just EQ'd because I didn't want this thing to just like block me. But saw the EQ damage, I knew for the fact that this thing is definitely going to take the next Earthquake. So I definitely don't want Escadrille to get burned again because it's not going to be the same scenario. I hard switched right out into my Skarmy, which is a good possible play. I decided I'm going to let my Skarmy die, which is actually kind of a big thing because it does open up a lot of her mons to kill me. Because without Skarmy, I don't wall the Kabutops very well. And Kabutops almost became a very, very threatening problem at the end of the match, but you'll see. So I decided to go for the Stealth Rocks just as my last resort because I know she's going to go for the Hex as she does. And it does, and I did expect it to kill my Skarmy, but again, I don't have really good investment in special defense, so it was about time Skarmy was going to die, which this is bad for me because I really have no good safe checks to this Kabutops, so I have no choice but to go out to my Rotom. I think I decided now it's time to go for the high. Oh, I didn't go for the Will-O-Wisp just yet. Wow, I didn't go for Will-O-Wisp at all. I went for the Hydro Pump just to get sheer damage on this thing. He does go for the Will-O-Wisp and does finally burn the Rotom. But at this point, it doesn't really even matter anymore because it's like he's pretty much gonna die the next time he switches in. So, of course, I decided to take this opportunity to go for the Volt Switch just to get a free switch into any one of my mons if I wanted to. And this is where I'm gonna say that losing to Skarmy kind of almost lost me this game. But you'll see in a little bit how I won because I actually got extremely lucky how I won this. So I hard switch out to my Escadrille, thinking that he doesn't have any other switch in, and I checked the spread set that Escadrille actually naturally outspeeds Kabutops without the rain. But because the fact I'm adamant, looks like she's running Jolly or have more better speed IVs. I don't think this thing has a perfect IV in speed, which is a problem too. So this is gonna make her kill my Escadrille very easily. Without that, it's just like she definitely have no fear. So it wasn't a speed tie. It was just because I'm an adamant and she probably most likely running Jolly or probably have a low speed in nature. I'm definitely gonna outspeed. Now this also surprised me because I thought I could maybe take one of her hits, but it turns out I was low enough to die. So this is just to the point where she can actually sweep my entire team with this Glalie. So I didn't have confidence my Glalie outspeeding this thing because I was running a hasty nature doing Glalie, which helps me run like a Mist Nature. I should have Freeze Dry. I decided to go for the EQ because it was my strongest move besides the Explosion. And it almost killed, but she does miss the Stone Edge, which actually does matter because now she won't. She would have easily swept my rest of my team. I don't feel like my Voigus will be able to take a very well hit. And because the fact if I lost my last Pokemon that has EQ'd, I was definitely going to lose to this Heatran. Because the fact that she missed the Stone Edge. She could have honestly won the game if she would have killed Glalie, but this was just GG at this point because at this point my Glalie is faster than his Heatran. She's not running speed investment. She's running a bulky set. She tried to protect getting the speed boost, but really doesn't matter because I do have the Ice Shard, and that's going to be the game. She's going to lose her Omega to this Ice Shard, and obviously an EQ is definitely going to kill this Heatran. So if you guys enjoyed the video, you guys want to see more of this kind of battle series, especially on Oras, please leave a like and also comment in the leave a comment in the comment section below. If you guys want to battle me and want to be posted on YouTube to have post commentary, please hit me up on Twitter or just message me on YouTube, and then we'll schedule a time and date where we can battle, and then I can just do a post commentary. I'm planning to do this. This is my scheduling for the weekdays. I'm gonna be posting 2 Showdown lives for every week, and then on the weekends it's gonna be a Pokemon live battle. That's my scheduling is gonna be so far. I'm gonna also do plans to do other games. So if you guys enjoy the video, make sure you subscribe if you want to see more. And without further ado, I'll see you guys another time. Peace.